back in Resonant Rise. Well, it's been a while. So let's just go outside and... What the heck? Where'd this all come from? Whoa. Welcome back to Resonant Rise. Now I know it's been a while, but there's some easy to spot changes, which is the world got corrupted, and I had to move everything in MC Edit from the old world to this new world I generated. I'll put the seed here. If you want to play that. But basically what I did was I flattened out a bit of land as close to, pretty close to the mountain I destroyed last episode. I may have been a bit generous, but I was pretty damn salty about the world crashing. So I moved everything over, and this is what I've been... It should be exactly the same, except I made this wheat farm, which is nothing really special. I just thought I'd show... if I just break this, I got a hoe, I can fix it now. You basically have a 3-block infinite water source, and then a transfer node. I had some spare from when I made the automatic smeltery last episode. Or was that the episode before? No, it was definitely last episode. And then you put a world interaction upgrade as crafted here. So, and then that, that'll put directly into the tank, and then that goes straight into the sprinkler. Now the sprinkler is pretty cool. It dispenses water, as you can see, but if you put bone meal inside, it'll make all the plants grow really, really quick. So if you just harvest that. So for now, we can just plant all that back. Did I plant that? Yeah, I did. Okay. Now I got some plans for this episode, which is first of all, I'm going to start to build a bigger base. Not a permanent base, but something bigger than my shack here. Because at the minute, chocobos have a nicer base than mine. I am going to... Then, when I was in MC Edit, I know I probably shouldn't have seen it, but I saw an Ancient Warfare castle. Is it Ancient Warfare? Yeah, Ancient Warfare castle. A village, and this thing over here. So I want to explore those, and I want to try and make the beginnings of a power system, but I'm not gonna rush to do that. And if I have time, I want to start with the choco breeding and try and get a green chocobo. But I might push that into next episode if I run out of time. But anyway, so I'll just start building a bigger base. I'll be right back. Woof. Okay, well that's done. It's nothing spectacular. I thought I'd jazz up the windows with a bit of colour and stuff. It's just simply a bit bigger. I use some carpenter blocks to give it a bit of texture. It's no master design, but whatever. I can build something a lot better when I need to. But this will be good for now, and I made sure that mobs can't spawn on the roof. One thing I did use that was really useful was Industrial Craft Scaffold. Where is it? This one. Oh, here it is. It's crafted out of sticks and logs. And basically how you use it is you can first of all place it like an old block, and then if you left click, not right click, it'll place it on top of it and keep like that until it goes all the way to the top. And then you can climb it like a ladder, and when you don't need it, you just break the bottom block and it all comes tumbling down. So this was really, really useful for building, so just getting up the heights. But one thing I did notice recently is that we're running out of gold, and it's quite useful in mechanism, which is what I'm going to be doing first. But what I found out was Midacium, which is a nether ore. I don't know how rare it is, but I think I might have seen some last time I was in the... Oh wait, I just remember the nether's different now, but it's probably still there. Midacium dust, here, this stuff. If you combine it with salt... Well, first of all, you can make gold with redstone and glowstone and lapis and stuff. But most of all, if you combine it with... Where is it? Ashes. There's a lot of things you can combine it with, but what I'm going to do it is with is salt, and it'll make gold, which is pretty damn awesome because it's salt bloody everywhere. So, that's how I'm going to be getting my gold, I just thought I'd say. So, I'm just going to start building a power system. I'll be back. Alright, I finally got everything running with mechanisms, so the next thing, you're probably wondering why I was making hydrogen gas from this electrolytic separator. And that's because I'm about to go over and inspect the village and the ancient warfare fortress, but to get there I was going to make the jetpack, which I thought everybody saw coming because I was making hydrogen. So, the way to craft it is as so, if I could remember myself, there we go. So, it's, first of all, it's the gas cans. One gas tank, but you'll see why I made two in a sec. Like this, and then with steel on the top, and with the basic circuit at the top as well. And that makes the jetpack. And then you armour it up with a block of steel, 2 bronze ingots, and 2 diamond dust to make the armoured jetpack. And then once you've made the jetpack, you can put it either in the electrolytic separator or the gas tank to fill it up with hydrogen. But that's not everything that I was going to show you now. I was going to make a weapon to dispose of the bandits inside the ancient warfare fortress. So what I was going to make was the Flamethrower, which I thought would be really interesting because I've never actually used the Flamethrower mechanism because it's new. Which is, so it's 4 tin, like this, advanced circuit at the bottom, gas tank in the middle, flint and steel on the right, and then both bronze on the left and right, and this makes the Flamethrower. It's got a pretty cool 3D model with it too, so I can't wait to do that. So once this is finished, once I've finished filling them up with hydrogen, we'll go inspect the fortress. All rolled up. So if I put on the jetpack and equip the Flamethrower, I'm going to also put my hang glider next to my Flamethrower so I can switch between them if I need to get out in a fast situation. I changed the mode switch key, so the jetpack activation key is 6, and the item mode switch key is number pad 9, but I don't think the Flamethrower has multiple modes, it just has one mode. Burn. So I can fly up in the air now and activate the hang glider to get some air and move fast. Now the cool thing about it is the hang glider's from open blocks and the jetpack's from mechanism, so they weren't intended together, but they work really well together. You can get some very good speed. So this is the village that I saw. The blacksmith is what I'm wondering what it has, because yes, steel. I'm running low on steel, and I haven't really got an efficient way of making it with carbon yet. So I'll just nab that. I'm sure the villagers won't mind. Now, when I look over the hill, I can see them. Let me just get my spyglass out. I can see... Oh, they're pirates, they're not bandits. So... Also, there's a bit of a bug. When I loaded the world in MC Edit, all the non-full block entities have lighting glitches, so they look dark even though it's in broad daylight. So the door's like that as well, because it's an entity and not a block. So... Ooh, okay. Message from Xbox Live. So... Let's just go at the fortress. Now I do want to sort of drop in from the top and start killing them from there, but I figured that would be too easy. So let's go through the front door and see how well this armored jetpack is, because it is. I think it's better than diamond armor. So let's see. Oh gosh, the lag. Oh my god. Okay, the shrubbery's seen better days. Yeah, let's put on hover mode. It's a bit hard to control all the fire. Oh my gosh. Well, it's definitely an effective weapon, but it's quite... I think it looks like Armageddon's taking place here. The problem is they're all the archers, and every time I get close to try and burn them, that they just keep shooting arrows at me and knocking me back. So I have to sort of... Okay, if we just heal a bit. They're all in the water. Right. I'm going to turn keep inventory on, because I had that on before I changed the world. False. And mob griefing to false, because I don't want to come back here with no equipment to try and get my tools back. I don't have any projectile weaponry other than this flamethrower, and I don't think flames count as projectiles. So it's quite hard to get them at a range when they're shooting arrows at you. Okay, let's turn the jetpack onto normal mode and just jump in there from above. Okay, I got loads of them there. Ooh. Oh, I got a bow off one of them. I didn't get any arrows though. Can I pick up some arrows? No, they don't drop it. They didn't drop the arrows. They dropped swords, but I've already got a paxel. I think I just may have to go with the same tactic of dropping in again. Okay, here we go. Let's just eat up first. And boom! That's a lot of fire. 3, 2, 1. Oh, this does so much damage. It's so devastating to the landscape. I'm glad that this is nowhere near my house. I'll keep the bow because it might come in handy another time. Alright, I've burnt down the front door and killed all those archers that were piling up in the water. That was quite annoying that there's coincidentally water there and I was trying to burn them. But believe it or not, I think that was all of them. I think they all just piled up into this lake. Well, they had some brains at least. But let's see their loot. Oh, this is nice. Okay, steel chestplate. I can melt that down for the steel. Iron, I'll take all the tin and bronze as well. Ender lily seeds, they're useful. I can grow some ender pearls. Let's keep looking around. What's up here? I'll go to the top in a minute. It's probably where the best loot is. Oh, finally, iridium. Iridium. I can use this to create the quantum armor, but I need to set up the mass fabricator and all that stuff first. But I need 1 iridium for the template. So that's actually a really good find for me, because I'm really going to be doing that mod a lot. Ooh, I need to turn the jetpack on. And by the looks, that's actually about it, unless there's a basement to this place, or there's a chocobo there. I'm pretty sure that's about it, though. Okay, so the mid-floor, been there, bottom floor. That's it. Oh, well, at least I got an iridium. That's actually really high value. I'd say that's more higher value than a red matter. So, now that that's over with, I was also going to check out this little post by my base, because it's a bit of an eyesore because of the way it's spawned naturally. So, we might have to demolish it. Ooh, oh, what are these? A pair of diamond boots. We can condense those back into diamonds. And a book called Two People Linger Hastily by, that's a foreign name. So, although it's now more beautiful and less sanguine, how does the shield not cower? Ah, how the dense cliffs oh wait, okay. There's only 2. I can't be bothered to read all that. I'll read it off camera. I don't think it's anything important. Well, I gotta be careful with this flamethrower by these redwood trees, because if I accidentally set fire to one of them, they'll probably destroy my computer with all the lag. So anyway, yeah, I felt like we made a lot of success this episode, with the jetpack and the hang glider and my freerunners are all starting with mechanism. So I'm gonna go put all this stuff away that I found, and melt down some of the armor that I got for its base ingredients. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.